Today I'm going to talk to you about externalities. Externalities are unintended good or bad outcomes of production or manufacturing. Growing up in Lubbock, Texas during the late 60s, I used to live across the street from a recycling plant. It was a noisy factory and smelled badly when they burned their trash. It also attracted a considerable amount of animals like cats, rats, and dogs. We put up with it because the plant created jobs for residents in our neighborhood. Almost everyone we knew had worked at that plant at one time or another. At the time, it was not an issue because no one complained. Although we did not know it at the time, we were experiencing negative externalities. Back then, it was understood that it was just what companies do. Nobody seemed to care, especially the company, since it was not obligated. It had no plans to do anything about it. I found it odd that a company that was working on recycling trash was also the one causing pollution. Companies that are not obligated to address negative externalities are not going to volunteer because it's going to cost them money, a direct hit to their bottom line. They're not out to protect society, they're out to make a profit. Today, though, externalities are addressed differently than they were back in the 60s. Companies produce as much as possible in order to meet consumer demands, and this creates both good and bad externalities. For example, the company that manufactures society's demand for guns also increases the likelihood of someone getting shot. Another example is cars. Cars produce waste while being manufactured, but they also continue producing waste like carbon emissions when being driven by the consumer. Also, the government has intervened by requiring our car manufacturer to install control items like emission controls, recycling systems, and catalytic converters on their vehicles. The government also intervened by taxing fuel to encourage the consumer or us to purchase smaller, gas-efficient cars that produce less smog and of course, car congestion, another negative externality. Of course, in addition to negative externalities, there are also some positive externalities. These externalities are good ways that a third party benefits without paying for the benefit. For instance, we enjoy the street lights and the street repairs, but we don't pay for them, at least not fairly. Taxpayers pay for them, but not all consumers are taxpayers. Those who are not taxpayers are considered free riders who enjoy the benefits without having to pay for it. A significant example of positive externalities is when people are vaccinated. We may not see it immediately, but that vaccine may have prevented a breakout of a contagious disease. Also, the vaccine was not given directly to me or to you or to us. It certainly benefited us. We didn't get sick. Maybe we could have prevented from getting sick. Next time you're around driving, see if you can detect any externalities of your own. Thank you.